heavy stuff coming our direction just south of 136 towards Fairbury.
Dangerous lightning, too. That was the case yesterday in some of those storms, especially late in the evening. It was really a brilliant show out there. So if you're outside, you should get inside when you get near a storm like this, because we were just looking out our back door of the radio station to see how hard it's raining, and got a couple of pretty close flashes there, so we ducked back inside. But anyway, heavy rain in the Beatrice area, and then toward the Diller, Plymouth areas, southward from there toward Odell. A little bit of a hail possibility along the Jefferson Gage County line there, and then into north central Kansas, a couple of very heavy spots, one in northwestern Washington County, and the other one still located in Republic County, just a bit north of U.S. Highway 136. Still those two tornado warnings, or warnings on either side of the border, one remaining in effect until 3:15 p.m. for southeastern Jefferson and southern Gage County, and another one for portion of northwestern Washington County up until 3 p.m. And I believe a part of Republic County, west central Washington, still also included in a tornado warning. I think the earliest expiration was around 3 p.m., and the one for Jefferson and southern Gage counties extended to 3:15 p.m. And damaging tornado and a baseball-sized hail, a potential from this storm closer to the Beatrice Fairbury area. So people should be taking cover in those regions, and always get inside a sturdy building, put as many walls between you and the outside, and stay away from windows.
Yeah, the Endicott area seems to be kind of the bullseye right now. And Endicott, maybe 5 miles southeast of Fairbury?
Right in there, a very heavy spot there. And we were kind of talking about hook echo type signatures a while ago. One is located that's pretty prominent right now, just south, and this is probably a little bit behind due to the pictures we get, but just south of the Nebraska-Kansas line, kind of in northern Washington County. It's pretty defined right there. And just to the west of there, there's kind of a potential for hail area. I know those tornadoes that were near Grand Island yesterday, when they showed up on weather radar, you saw that hook, and then you saw heavy hail just to the northwest of those in both cases that we saw. So that's kind of a little bit of live training as you watch those things, what typically happens in situations like this.
Well, again, if you're in that area, try to get to some sort of shelter. A few other isolated cells in a few spots, one southeast of Milford, kind of in the Friend area down there, and then also along I-80, what would that be, east of York towards Utica, and then north of that area as well, up by Shelby, Rising City, Stromsburg, Dwight, all those areas. Also seeing some heavy precipitation, but smaller cells. And again, this cell now kind of has extended into southern Lancaster County up by the Norris area and Firth and that area. And now, what would it be? Now south of Minneapolis, Kansas as well. So it looks like another big wall of storms coming through southeast Nebraska. Yeah,
and the biggest one right now is kind of consolidated a little bit. It's between the two tornado-warned areas, and the southernmost part of that would be, the heaviest part anyway, would be along US 36 and then northwest toward the Beatrice area. And boy, we are getting some big thunder around here now. The walls are shaking a little bit at the station, and might be seeing a little bit of hail from this too. We'll have to check, but these storms are serious matters this afternoon. Again, those two tornado warnings, the one for our area, southeastern Jefferson, southern Gage counties up until 3:15 p.m., the one for northwest Washington County until 3, then also a port of west central Washington, southeastern Republic until 3. All those areas under tornado warning.
Doug, if you had to kind of pinpoint what you could expect in Beatrice out of all this, we've mentioned it a couple of times, we're not meteorologists, but what would you kind of forecast the rest of the day to look like?
Well, heavy rain, a hail potential. Obviously, tornado is a possibility. I know in the tornado warning that they issued for southeastern Jefferson and southern Gage counties, they didn't mention the city of Beatrice specifically, but, we're close enough to that. who knows which direction a tornado is going to take. They can start, going northeast and go either east or north. We've seen that plenty of times before when field crews go out from National Weather Service and they establish where the track is. That track doesn't always continue on a straight line. It moves wherever it wants to. So anything in southern Gage County, even though Beatrice is not mentioned specifically,
right,
we would be kind of in that threat area. So.
All right, well, we will keep monitoring things on our end. We'll step aside. You're listening to severe weather coverage on KWBE.
Now all the way into central Gage County, northernmost part of that heavy rain toward the Pickerel area even.
Yeah, it's a big thunderstorm, a big block of storms making its way towards us. Again, I think we had mentioned the storm kind of down by Minneapolis, Kansas, and in central Kansas. Well, that's now kind of blended together with the big cell that is north.
National Weather Service in Omaha has issued a tornado warning for southern Gage County in southeastern Nebraska until 4 p.m. At 2:59 p.m., a confirmed tornado was located 4 miles north of Odell, or 12 miles south of Beatrice, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Expected hazards included a damaging tornado and hail up to 2 inches in diameter. A tornado has been confirmed by near Odell at 2:58 p.m. Impact: flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. The tornado will be near Odell at 3 p.m. Wymer around 3:05 p.m. Blue Springs around 3:10 p.m. Holmesville around 3:15 p.m. Virginia around 3:30 p.m. Other locations impacted by this tornadic thunderstorm include Rockford State Recreation Area and Rockford. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued until 4 p.m. for the following county: Gage, Nebraska.
Well, there you have it, Doug.
Yeah.
Tornado warning here. I might have left my mic on there. Oh well. But you heard the tornado warning. So walk us through what we can expect here.
Well, a tornado has been confirmed on the ground. The report just given indicated 4 miles north of Odell, 12 miles south of Beatrice, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Near Odell, as of this time, near Wymore at around 3:05 about now, and Blue Springs about the same time. Holmesville in the path of that storm at around 3:15. Virginia around 3:30. Again, doesn't mention Beatrice, but I'll tell you what, we're getting a big, strong thunderstorm here, and I believe I hear some hail falling out of that too, from where I'm just sitting here in the back part of the building. But a damaging tornado and hail up to 2 inches in diameter. Weather spotters confirmed the tornado near Odell just before 3 p.m. People in that area certainly should be taking cover. People in the Wymore, Blue Springs area, also up the line northeast from there. Basically anyone in southern Gage County in the path of that storm should be taking cover now. If you're outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, you need to move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself. Again, that is confirmed tornado in southern Gage County, a warning until 4 p.m., almost an hour. A confirmed tornado is located 4 miles north of Odell, 12 miles south of Beatrice, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. I was waiting to see the radar cycle for another time here to see about where that would be at, and can't really see a defined hook echo there, but a very strong thunderstorm into the middle of Gage County, southern part of Gage County, and still into southern Jefferson County, portions of Washington County and Republic County in Kansas as well.
I tell you, Doug, I don't know if I've ever been in for a severe weather portion where I've heard what I think is lightning hitting our tower outside in our backyard here more times than I have today.
Yeah, we took a pretty big strike just a while ago. Kind of surprised that one didn't knock us off the air because that can happen pretty often. But that was a hit to the tower, I think. Been through a few of those over the years, and that's one of the deadly parts of these thunderstorms. Not just the fact that a tornado sighting, but the hail, of course, is you get caught outside in that, very deadly. And then also the lightning has just been incredible over these storms over the weekend and this afternoon.
All right, well, we'll step aside and keep monitoring things on our end on KWBE.